back to what we have done on the internet over the years. We are into search marketing, content, ad networks, and some niche publishers. Search and content, you can't get away from Google at all. 60% of our leads are generated out of Google today, and rest are split between various kind of ad networks. This is not a stationary list. Only the list which is stationary is on the left hand side, which is search and content. All other publishers like ad networks and other publishers keep on changing depending on the program. Something interesting that we observe on net is, when do we get the leads? So we get a lot of leads in the office timings. That means our TG is accessing net in the office timings, and it continues. You see the graph, it continues right up to the end of the day. So even in the evening, a lot of leads are being generated. So this graph, if you see, the early part is the morning time. So in the evening time, a lot of leads are being generated also. Now this is one experiment I want to share with you. Now after this session, probably, or even most of you are already into net marketing, into the lead generation. Now one of the biggest problems that we faced in leads is the non-RPC. All of you who are aware of the call center lingo, RPC stands for right party contact. Non-RPC is our ability to get back to the leads. So we were facing this big problem of almost 40 to 50% non-RPC leads. If I have generated, let's say, 20,000 leads in a month, my 10,000 leads are not contactable. So this was a big drain on our marketing money. So we decided to do a lot of experiments so that we can get the RPC, non-RPC converted to RPC. So I want to share that experiment with you. So what we did was, it's a good example of linking internet with the mobility. All of us know about the bulk SMS and bulk mailing SMS services which are available today. So our landing page simply is now asking for a lead validation. So if you put down your name, you put down your mobile number, the moment you go to the next field, it will immediately send an SMS to you. An SMS will come on that number immediately before you move on to the next field. An SMS verification code has been sent on your mobile. So this is how it reads. The SMS says, you are applying for an executive management program from top B schools offered at NIT Imperial. Your SMS verification code is so and so. Now you go on to fill up your the other fields in the landing page, and towards the end, put down this validation code. Now this resulted in our non-RPC coming down from almost 50% to about 15%. So this was a huge reduction. 15% are still not reachable because of various reasons, but this is a big reduction that we got in the non-RPC. So all of you who are now into this, who can experiment, who want to do this validation, you can contact your the bulk SMS service providers who will help you do that. Yeah, it's a very interesting thing. In fact, we were pleasantly surprised. In fact, when we were talking about the seniors in the company, so this was a good point for them also, how quickly this thing works. Not a single case in which the SMS did not reach.
But did your volumes reduce?
Yeah, so we had, actually I will just share with you, we are working on a pay for performance model. So our web agency promptly came back to us about a month later that our CTLs have gone down drastically. CTLs is people who have landed on your landing page and people who are filling up the landing page completely. So the CTLs dropped. So it was then a discussion, a commercial discussion that we had to get into. But the cost that I incurred additionally is nothing as compared to the money that I saved from a non-RPC. Because you see, the whole chain is so long. If it's a non-RPC lead, it is not only the cost of lead, it is also the fact that balance infrastructure that is required to follow up on the lead. You need to have so many call center agents. They will call up, and then you're always worried that your 50% of the leads are going waste. So that's a huge saving.